What's up YouTube, this is Shuttle Boy and I'm back with yet another video. Today's video, we got a new Golf Wang pickup in today. It's been a very long time since I've done a Golf Wang pickup video, but alas, I have one today and it's a pretty exciting one, and we're going to go over what it is and just my overall impressions with that piece. So let's get right into it, guys. Alright, so I actually already have opened this, I guess, or unbagged this. I haven't actually opened it from the sealed bag that Golf gives you, but I already looked at this already because it was a gift from my girlfriend. I really appreciate her for giving it to me, and I'm really excited about this piece. It's something that I said in a previous video about this shirt that it was a really cool way Golf Wang really gets you into the holidays and just really is a unique piece, something exciting. It's not just some boring design that's a cash grab. This actually has some interesting thoughts behind it. So without further ado, that piece is, we have the holiday Golf Wang box tee, or the script tee, should I say. The official name of it, it says, is Christmas logo tee in white. So it's kind of interesting it says white here because it makes you wonder if there were other colors that could have been in the works at some point, but they just decided to go with the white. I could see this looking really cool on a different shade of green or red, since obviously this is a Christmas shirt. That would have been really cool to see, but obviously the big money maker as far as colorways when it comes to golf logo shirts is the white tee. So obviously they had to stick to the basics if you're gonna pick one color, and I'm happy if they had to pick a color, it had to be the white. So I'm happy with that. But there's a lot of interesting things going on with this shirt as I take it out of the bag here. Once again, I haven't gotten any golf in a really long time as far as pieces are concerned. So it's very interesting to see any differences that may have changed since the last time I got a Golf Wang t-shirt, especially because just kind of one of the things that bugs me with golf lately is the prices. The prices are at $35 now. You add the tax and shipping onto that, you're looking at a pretty pricey t-shirt right there. But nonetheless, I got it. Very happy to own it. Albeit it was a gift, so I didn't even have to pay for it, so that's the nice thing about it. But dang, just looking at it, this is the first time I took it out of the actual sealed bag here, and the logo does look a lot nicer. Just looking at it very close in person, I really do like that. Obviously with the logo, if you haven't already seen it, which you probably have if you're following this channel, it's just the golf logo, and it's in greenery, so like wreaths for each letter, and each letter has a little bit of its own design on it, which I think is really cool. With the G, you obviously just have a little bit of the Christmas lights you see on a Christmas tree. Then the O obviously is just a very classic looking wreath with some poinsettias on it, which is really cool to see as well. I like how it differs from the G. It's just not a simple, they put some lights on it and called it a day. Then with the L, that's obviously the most unique out of all of these. They did the stocking for it, which they actually sold with this shirt alongside it for I believe $25, which I thought was pretty cool. But I think they could have did a little bit more cooler things with that flame print design for Christmas stuff, as I talked about in a previous video. But then last but not least, we also have the F, which is a pretty simple looking thing. It's still the greenery, but they put a bow on it, which is pretty cool that they really kind of did a little bit of something different for each single letter on here. Obviously there's only 4 letters, so it's not too hard to think up some ideas to make it a little bit more unique and a little bit more thoughtful as far as the design goes. So I really appreciate that they took the time to actually do that with this shirt, especially since it's supposed to be some kind of special design, being around holiday season. They knew people were going to be getting this for Christmas and stuff, so really cool. I really like that. As far as the quality goes, for the shirt, it feels pretty nice. I haven't gotten any of the newer Golf Wang shirts in a really long time, so I haven't been able to really test the materials out and just see how the print looks for most of them. But one thing that I noticed that I know for a fact is something that's going to differ from most shirts that came out in 2020 and so on, is the label. The labeling on this shirt is not what you typically see from a Golf Wang shirt in 2020. If you look, actually, I'll do a close-up. It actually has the pink logo shirt, which I am very well aware of because this is kind of the time period that this label was shown the most, or used the most, was in my heyday of when I bought a lot of Golf Wang stuff. And in that pink label, it does say "Find Your Wings" on it. So I find that very interesting that that is the case here, because if you guys know, with Golf Wang, obviously they change their labeling up as the time passes. So obviously this is an older labeling that happened post Cherry Bomb, before Flower Boy as well. So we're looking at like 2016 time period here. So it makes you really wonder if this shirt was just like in the backlogs of stuff they already made and they just haven't really found a time to release it in the future, and they just kind of held it back for a couple years. And obviously with 2020 being such a hard year for apparel companies to release stuff, design stuff, just manufacture stuff, maybe this is one of those things that they were like, you know what, let's release it this year, just make it easier on us this year so we don't have to rush out anything or worry about deadlines. And they already had it pre-made, maybe. I think that's a very strong possibility. I don't know that for a fact, but I think that would explain why we have a Cherry Bomb, post-Cherry Bomb, before Flower Boy labeling on here, because otherwise it doesn't really make sense why they would do that unless they are just reverting back to some kind of manufacturer that only has access to that, which is still sort of a possibility, but I'd like to think the latter of the two, or the former of the two. But that's pretty much it with the shirt. I mean, it pretty much fits the exact same, looks pretty much exact same as usual. I think the printing could have been a little bit better, but it's not much you can really ask for with that. It's such a simple thing here. This is going to have to be a photorealistic design, so you cannot really do the same kind of printing that you get with usual golf logo tees. So you can't really expect it to be exactly on par with that as far as the quality of the print, but I do think with the print that they use for stuff like this, it does make it a lot more durable, so that's something that's nice. It just doesn't stick out as much as with some of the older golf logo tees you guys know and love. But that's pretty much going to be it as far as the shirt goes, guys. All in all, I am very excited about this shirt, and I really do like this design. I think it's something that they really need to be doing more of for more holidays, more themed things in general. Is simple stuff like this goes a long way for not just a piece in general that can get people hyped, but for the brand as a whole. Just puts them in a good light for the fans. But that's pretty much going to conclude the video, guys. Please hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already for more Golf Wang, more sneakers, more clothing, more Shuttle Boy. And this is Shuttle Boy, guys, and I'm out, guys. Peace.